I was in the pub.
Yeah.
As per usual. For anyone who is
This
concerned
fella.
about me. Yeah.
Because you work there.
Because I work there. Yeah. But I do chat to lots of people, and I'm like, I have a podcast, and I'm like, oh, and I showed them, and without fail, thankfully, they go, oh, that guy. It's never me. It's you.
Right.
It's always you.
Right.
Thank God for that. But there was one of them was like, oh my God, he's like my celebrity. You ran into each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's like, oh my God, I met him, and she got so nervous. She said you met you in. And now this is how out of touch I am. I forgot this place so much.
Yeah.
Because it feels like somewhere I wouldn't be allowed to go.
Right.
She said she met you in a place in the Liberties.
Oh, okay.
Bar or venue or something like that. Have you been around there?
Yeah, I was after Emma Doran's show
Where'd you go?
last year. It was right next to Vicar Street. I've forgotten the name of it.
Love Tempo.
Oh, no, sorry. That must have been after the Bureau de Change song contest. I think that's across the road from Vicar Street.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. But that would be 2023.
Yeah.
I think.
So she saw you and she was
no,
like,
2024. Sorry.
the past.
The past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said she saw you.
Yeah.
And was super starstruck and like said hello.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you remember anyone saying hello to you, or was everyone really impolite?
Vaguely, I'm sure. To be fair, like it was right after the show. I definitely said hi to a few people, but I couldn't.
Did you
I
have
couldn't
like
tell you.
sunglasses on?
Yeah. I was like, no
Fur
photos.
coat.
No photos.
Yeah.
The fur coat, and I was just roaring at anybody who even stepped on it.
Away!
Get back!
Personal space!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's nice.
So I said I promised I'd mention them in the podcast.
Oh, okay.
In a way of bullying them into listening, and now that was at least a month ago.
That is.
So I will be sending them this episode.
See, I did it.
I told you.
Yeah.
I did the same thing for I was going to say Seinfeld, not that guy.
Simon Hennessy?
No.
I always confuse those two.
Yeah, for several deep, dark reasons. Saw Doctors.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was a lad, I remember I said this on that episode, but I met a guy at the pod, and I was like, well, listen to my podcast, and I promised I'll mention you.
Mhm.
And it was like 3 weeks later, because I keep forgetting.
Keep doing shout outs to randomers on the street.
But it's my way of enticing them. You have like a horde of people who look at your content.
Yeah.
I have like one. It was me in the mirror. So I have to hustle where I
Hey,
can.
come on. Your brothers look at your stuff.
One does. Yeah. The other one, like said to me, he Kev goes to me. We went. Actually, that's Saw Doctors Day.
Yeah.
And he goes to me, Joe. You know the way I never like giving you a compliment. I was like,
Good start.
yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
He goes, what is it? Not Moretti.
Oh, the Madry.
The Madry Man, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Madry sketch is so funny and so brilliant. And I was like, great, nothing to do with it. Like I was there on the day and had a husky voice, but that was really
But
it.
your performance was perfect, though. I have to say, it was right place, right time. You know when people talk about the roles that made their career, you know?
Yeah.
And because you were playing, for people who haven't seen it, we made a parody of House of Guinness, where it's House of Madry.
Yeah.
And it's just shit, basically. And we're pretending to be Spanish.
Yeah.
And like with like gangster overtones. But you was great. You had to show up. You had to look like a hard man. And you had your voice was in bits this week. Which actually just came across as a really brave character choice, you know? And it totally worked.
I remember I said this.
You're literally like,
we run this town.
like, that's only a slight. No, that is literally what your voice was like.
I don't even. We'll run this town.
He said the line.
He said the line. I was the one time, because like I said, I've been in like 5-6 year sketches, once or twice, like being a character, and that was the one time I was like, I'm in it. I am like in a role.
I
here.
understand this.
I get this guy.
Yeah,
I get this younger brother, like angry. You know, I should run this, like the hothead.
Yeah.
You know, well, Dave Thomas was the
brilliant. Yeah. He was the
intellectual.
Yeah, he was the who was Al Pacino in Godfather?
Oh, Michael Corleone.
He was Michael Corleone. You were Sonny. You were more of a hothead.
Yeah. But Sonny is also older.
Yeah, right.
He was in line, and then Michael took. Oh, so yeah.
Well, Sonny got riddled with bullets.
Riddled with
Spoilers.
Bullets. Selfish.
We didn't put that in the sketch, though.
No, next one.
Yeah.
But that was so much fun, because then we did Dave's sketch afterwards.
Yeah. We did it on this very couch.
On this very couch. That was like little teaser for people, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
little teaser. We'd end up on this colourful, lovely couch.
Yeah. And that was good because that was it was a whole take straight through. Now, it's not Macbeth, right? But it was like a couple of minutes.
I think it's more digestible than Macbeth.
Yeah, I would go as far to say David Thomas's sketches are more digestible than Macbeth.
I would say so. I think put that on a poster.
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah. I think he can live with that. Although he is a massive egomaniac.
Oh yeah. Like, between takes, he was smacking the both of us. Saying, no.
And then he made us smack each other.
Yeah. And we're like, please, we just want to stop.
It was also by that point my voice was completely gone.
Oh yeah, it really was.
There is like,
I'm surprised. Did anybody mention it in the comments? Because it's like, oh, why does that guy sound like that?
I don't think you can call people out on that anymore.
No,
I think probably
because
there is a guy, as we said in the app, because the problem was that weekend I emceed at ICAP, which is an Irish mental health charity over in London. I emceed at their event in the Electric Ballroom on the Thursday where my voice started going.
Oh yeah.
Friday evening I had a gig as well. I can't remember where that was. I think it was anyway. Saturday all day was with you.
Yeah.
Doing the two sketches. Sunday I was in the Irish Centre.
Yeah.
emceeing a thing. My voice is completely gone. Monday we had to record the podcast.
Oh
and I was just like.
Oh yeah. That was yeah.
When you gave me peppermint tea and
I did
to annihilate me.
You got to pull through this, man.
But like, and the worst part is I felt great. I would have been much happier if I was like a puddle. With a voice.
It's just the voice. Yeah.
So good. But with that, with that voice, like people calling it out, like you just can't do it anymore.
Oh no! I guess because he could have something wrong.
Yeah, then there's which I did. I was unwell.
You got plenty of stuff wrong with you.
Yeah.
Your voice is not one of them.
Yeah, for the one thing that actually holds me together. And but not that night.
No,
not that night.
That reminds me. Yesterday, I got a flu jab because my local clinic has been sending me texts.
Yeah,
what you up to? Do you want a flu vaccine? And it's kind of, well, like this time every year, there's a real outbreak of it.
Yeah.
And I had a COVID booster a couple of years ago, the last one, but I've never gotten a flu jab.
Yeah.
I think they've combined the two or something. The mad stuff they can do nowadays. But they were texting me and they were like, clinics open every day, just walk in. And I called in advance and said, can I walk in and get a flu jab right now? And they said, yes, exactly that. So then I walked in. It's about 25-minute walk from here. I said, hi, I'm here for a flu vaccine. And the receptionist was like, oh, no, we can't do that. I was like, I just called an hour ago.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, but everybody's busy. I'm like, do a queue. You've been texting me for days. You're like, this flu's out of control. Get vaccinated. And I show up and like, we can't vaccinate you.
You fool.
So then I said, but then she paused and was like, well, she didn't say it like this, but she was like, do you have something wrong with you?
Boy, howdy.
And I was like, actually, yes.
Yeah.
Because I have a heart condition. And she said, oh, give me 2 minutes. She walked away and came back and she said,
put a new heart on the table.
Yeah.
Your move.
This one's on the house, kid.
Yeah.
And then she said, I'll sit down there and one of the doctors will see to you. And then 10 minutes later, someone comes out and says, Susan Burke? So I, in front of everyone. And I was like, that's a hell of a coincidence. I was like, do you mean Sean? She's like, said Susan. And I was like, what's your date of birth? I gave her my date of birth. She says, okay, I think it's you.
I'd love it. They're like, no. Must be Susan.
Yeah.
Same date as birth.
It's a woman with me. It's just me with long hair.
Like the Homer.
Hello. Yeah.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Yeah. And went in, got me jab, and then went home. Although there was a guy behind me in the queue. When she was saying to me, no, we can't give you one, he was right behind me and he was like, so much for a walk-in clinic. And to be fair, I was kind of like, actually, yeah.
But you didn't applaud him.
No, because I got my shot, so I was like, whatever, screw you, man.
Yeah.
And then he stormed off.
I remember, speaking of being stabbed and jabbed, because I was a frontline worker. Thank you for all the applause.
Clap. Get those pots and pans.
If you
now.
Is that a threat or is that
get
it?
Those pots and pans? Kill him
up. I got my jab first, like not the first in the whole world, but like the first. I was deemed important enough to get one.
Wasn't the first person in England to get it called William Shakespeare or something?
Oh, that's so.
I'm almost sure they had some famous name. Anyway,
that's so lame.
I don't think they chose them because of that.
I guarantee they did.
I think it's the real Shakespeare. We need to keep him alive.
That's like No, but I was like, the British spirit.
Yeah.
Like the queuing up to see a box, that sort of thing. That's how David Beckham got his knighthood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love David Beckham, but I'm also like, he's an idiot.
I don't like David Beckham.
I know you do, but I'm like, I think I can never remember distinguish real life in this podcast if we talked about this before. But like, I was a big Man United fan, so David Beckham like has a place in my heart of being like an icon I grew up idolizing. But also, he's just so pure.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
There's
He's the most commercialized man on earth.
He is basically an advertisement.
Yeah, exactly. For literally everything. Pricks. I saw on a billboard of him next to like a Ninja blender.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, do you really have to do that?
Much? I don't.
I'm sure they offered you loads of money, but like you already have loads of money.
But I think you
have to do that.
But I think it's relevance.
Do you think so?
I think it's the thing with sports stars in general. I think Cristiano Ronaldo's gonna have a really tough time when he retires. I think so.
Why do you think?
Because of course not financially, same with David Beckham, same with any of them. But it's like even more so. Beckham was never the best player in the world. I think he's criminally underrated. I think he was a fantastic footballer, and no doubt Roy Keane will say it. Like it is true. But like he was the most commercial footballer. In the world when there was no like media training, whatever. But like there was no like taking care. If you look back, like that fucking idiot Keith Lemon, like just bullying, horrifically bullying like people that are in the limelight just because they're in the limelight. Like what he did to poor Luke Chadwick. But David Beckham is retired 2012, 2013. What do you do then to stay in the public eye? He's been a footballer that was the most famous sports person in the world. But then when you retire, you're like, how do I stay famous? How do I stay people knowing who I am? And that's by doing everything possible. Now, he'll never be. I've spoke to my cousin Paul, who mentioned a few times of this about it, who would say David Beckham is, I think he maybe was comparing to Ronaldo. I think it was Ronaldo, but he's more famous than Ronaldo. I'm like, David Beckham in his heyday, when he was playing, especially for United or Real Madrid, is probably more well known than Ronaldo.
Yeah, do you think?
Well, I think social media skewers everything.
Yeah.
So I think like if you put Ronaldo when there was no socials, it's a completely different market.
Yeah, true.
I think David Beckham is more. I think it's mainly because English speaker, like if you call it English, what he speaks. But I think just commercial before social media. That's why I think he's bigger. At that time. Than maybe Ronaldo, but it's a completely different, two different worlds. But like, there's just no way now that they are even on the same like planet.
What do you mean? Like
Ronaldo is far more famous.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now,
for sure.
like there is no way. But that's the thing is, how does Beckham has spent his entire life, like 40 years of it, being one of the most famous people in the world. Like, how do you stay relevant is by doing all these little ads and being in part of the Qatari push. And
but he's also made his family into this commercial thing. This whole network. Now that they sort of are following out. We're getting into the gossip finally.
Here comes the tea.
But and it all sounds very petty. But that's. And now, like, each one of his kids is famous, basically. I think Ronaldo, doesn't have the same, like, PR. No, he doesn't have the same kind of personality.
I don't think Ronaldo...
He's a sports person, first and foremost.
Ronaldo uses his fame. I don't think he cares about being famous. No. Which is a credit to him. I won't,
Well, he's definitely, like, swinging to the right as well. And not in a football sense, if you know what I mean. Like, he was a guest at the White House there a few weeks ago with this Saudi Arabian prince, really and I just think, it's predictable wanker.
But you just like the only footballer that you can never put any sports person on a pedestal, because at the end of the day, it's even if it's part of a team, it's self-interest. You work on yourself to get it. Like, and I mean across the board. I think it's all. Here's one for you actually. So Ricky Gervais, a divisive character. I think similar. I think we've had this discussion about U2. Not like the band U2.
Not me too.
No. We've actually
me too.
to you. But they're, whether you like them or not, they're the most important band in Irish history. Or musicians. It's important people on the world scale in Ireland. No matter whether you like them or not, I don't think it makes a difference. But they're massive. I think with Ricky Gervais, whether you like him or not, it changed what comedy is in the early 2000s.
100%.
I know he didn't create the mockumentary.
No.
But he
certainly made it a breakout hit in a way that hadn't really been done before.
And also the kind of comedy where it's
awkward, kind of cringe. That was almost like a new genre, you know, and lots of other people have done it now. And also in his style of delivery, I think I've said it before in this podcast, but there's a whole generation, and I see it on Instagram to this day, of English comedians who imitate his delivery, his style.
Oh,
it's like,
I hate it.
Awkward bloke. Oh, bloody hell. What's this? Huh? You know, where they're like, oh, this guy's uncool but doesn't know it. I see that every single week, and it kind of drives me mad. I just think, just do something else.
Just do something different.
Just do anything else.
I think, like, without a doubt, he's inspired so much. And, like, whether you like him or not now, it's completely up to you. But he has changed what comedy was, especially in the British sphere, and made it in America. And it's massive. There's no doubt about that.
Massive. Like early days, like Ricky Gervais. I mean, obviously, I love The Office. I love Extras in particular.
Extras is better,
I have very fond memories of one Christmas. I got the box set and we all just binged it
of
together.
Extras.
Of Extras.
Oh, me too.
So good.
Me too. I loved it.
And his early stand-up shows, I used to watch.
Me too.
On repeat. I really, really liked them when they were a bit more like whimsical. You know, he's talking about animals and stuff like that.
Animals and politics. Politics in general is the one I watch the most.
Oh
yeah. Really like that.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring him up is, I think we've all got a changing face in what celebrity is.
Yeah.
I think especially, you know, the social media coming out, we're seeing behind the door and getting all this info that we didn't have before.
Mm-hmm.
But like Ricky Gervais doing effectively his roast of Hollywood, the 3 times he hosted the Golden Globes.
Oh yeah.
I remember hearing like contrary things of how like because I wonder what celebs think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, it's great, it's bad or whatever. But I'm like, oh, this is really good. He's like going, you're all pricks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I did quite like them, to be honest. I found that quite funny.
Yeah.
You know.
It's because it's so. We were chatting about this a couple of weeks ago about the
aggrandizing.
Yeah, in Hollywood of like,
the
Grammys, the Golden Globes, the Oscars. Aren't I great? We're great, aren't we? Aren't we wonderful?
Yeah.
God, I'm fantastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
But when it comes down to actually like hearing someone say to them, "You're all just pieces of shit."
Yeah.
You're all just brands.
Yeah, to be fair, like was it 3 years in a row or something?
I think he did he definitely knew. I think he did 2 years in a row, and then the second year he went nuclear.
Right.
He was not coming back, and then they asked him to come back.
Yeah, because
they're like, "Whoa, the numbers are good."
It was viral at the time. Yeah.
And he said he wouldn't do it again. He said like, this is the last time doing it. So he was just like, you'll come up here and say this about the charities, but you're working for people with sweatshops.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, he's great.
Yeah, that was I mean, he's not great.
Sorry, no. Sorry, no.
Oh no, that's your opinion, man. That's your. It's complicated. I love a lot of what he's done. Now he's a bit tiresome. His tube ads in particular, which do you follow his tube ads for his whiskey?
Oh God, I thought just something completely different.
He's advertising tubes. But these ads on the tube.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've not
There's one that's like, "Welcome to London." Although, to be fair, we've told the story about this. He was like, "Welcome to London, hold on to your phones." And we did tell a story about somebody getting their phone stolen, but it was given back to them. Yeah. You see?
I actually was coming home from work last night and I was walking through King's Cross.
Yeah.
And
did you see it happen?
Yeah. It was I was a bit oblivious. I was just like listening to music and I was walking by when you go by King's Cross and there's a McDonald's on the left. Yeah. And you're like walking straight up whatever the name of that street is where there's a venue on the right hand side. And I saw a moped coming onto the path. And I literally my head was like, what is that silly Billy doing? What's that goose at? About 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And I heard this guy fucking in a van.
Oh, really?
They went to snatch a phone out of a guy's hand. Yeah. But he didn't even look up. He just saw them and whatever, they missed it.
Fair play.
And he looked up and they just like looked at each other and went on. And I saw him and he just stood there again with his phone out like that. Because I'm like, they're just doing I looked at them and they just did a loop. So like, they're going to come back around again. And I was like, and I looked at him and I was like, fucking hell. He goes, did you see that? And I was like, yeah, man. And I think that guy tried to warn you, the guy in the van, because he hit the horn. He was like, and he went, no, he didn't. I'm like, all right.
Why are you so sure about this?
He did. Yeah, I would have said thank you to him, but
you didn't hear that horn.
Yeah, that went. Yeah.
Actually, I saw somebody getting their somebody try that in Shoreditch there last time I was there.
But then they saw you and you were.
They said, "Oh my God, it's the guy from the Madry sketch. Where's the guy with the hoarse voice?" Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if you follow Sam Campbell on Instagram. Do you know Sam Campbell, Australian comedian?
I think I've seen him. Is he on? Is he beyond?
He was on Taskmaster.
Yeah, I saw him do stand up before. He's fantastic.
I love his weird sense of humor.
Yeah,
he's such an odd guy.
Bizarre. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And I saw him at Edinburgh the year he won Best Show.
Yeah.
I think a couple of years ago, and I love that. And he made this music video around one of Ricky Gervais's vodka ads. That's basically obviously using AI at times to replicate his voice.
Yeah.
It's impossible to describe, but he makes this music video where it's him, Ricky Gervais, and Stephen Merchant at a house party, and it's like, now we're sipping that vodka with Ricky G. Oh, it's so brilliantly weird. I watched it 4 or 5 times.
Who is better at? Better is the wrong word. Is he a Viper Higgins of?
He's sort of in that he comes across like he's a character. Like I've never seen him not acting like that.
Yeah.
like his slightly awkward character. In fact, I met him in person at the Comedy Awards like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I was sitting at a table. I got a last minute ticket, and I was sitting like with people I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd never met him before. I see him walking through the crowd, and he just comes up to me as he's walking through, and he just says, "They're all a bunch of phonies. Everyone here is a bloody phony. Am I right?" I'm like, I don't know him. Then I'm like, yeah.
But at least he knew you weren't a phony, or else you were like the biggest phony.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
But he did it in his, in his signature tone.
I saw.
I see. He's Australian.
I saw him. I'd say, like most things, he must be so difficult to be in a relationship with. That must be. I'm sure, like fantastic in snippets, or in like hour-long bits where you're just looking at him.
Yeah.
But like moment to moment, you're probably just like we're at dinner with my family. Just like,
Can you switch it off for 2 hours?
Or turn it down a bit. Or just put your head on the table and fall asleep.
I'd also recommend his Channel 4 sketch special.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a Comedy Blaps or something like that, but I think it's on YouTube. David O'Doherty's in one of the sketches as well. Where he comes in, he brings his daughter, Sam Campbell brings his daughter into the dentist, and David O'Doherty is the dentist, and he's like, "Oh hi, how are you?" Doing the chat, and I think she's drawn like a drawing of the dentist, and he's like, "Wow, that's really good." And Sam Campbell pulls out one. He's like, "Look what I've drawn," and he's like, "Oh my god!" It's like it's the World Cup final, and we're in the center of the pitch. What? Oh my god! He puts it up on his wall, like he crumples up the daughter's drawing.
Oh, I'm all about that.
It's like, yeah, just you and me.
Do you ever, what I found amazing about David O'Doherty?
Well,
did you ever hear, I don't know, like you were into rugby like during the Six Nations and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you remember, now I can't remember if it was the World Cup or the Six Nations, but do you remember Eddie Jones, the England manager?
Yeah.
Do you remember the, scummy Irish?
Oh,
do you remember
I've somehow forgotten this, but that sounds like something he would say.
It was, I think it was the Six Nations, but it could have been. It was definitely during a championship anyway. But it was like a little bit before a tournament, or Ireland were playing England, and this came out about Eddie Jones, this soundbite came out. And effectively, like, it was the beginning of the end of him. Like, he had a terrible, whatever it was, tournament after that, got sacked, and they were like, he should have been sacked at the time and everything.
Yeah.
But that came, I think it was Second Captains, great sports channel. Fans of the show, we hope.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, we can pray. But they released it. They were the ones who found it, but they found it through David O'Doherty.
What?
Because David O'Doherty is like massive sports fan, big rugby fan, cycling especially, Spurs supporter. But he gave an exclusive.
I don't care about this anymore.
I'm out, la 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 la. But he gave an exclusive interview.
Yeah.
To
David O'Doherty.
First
things first. The Irish are scum.
That is all. But David O'Doherty sent it to Second Captains because he said it was in an interview he did with the lads. But he had done. He was going through a really bad breakup, or just. The breakup had happened, and he was suffering from insomnia, and he just, he was just suffering. And so he just spent days watching interviews, like with rugby, like players and rugby things, and that specific interview was from like years prior. And I think he was England, maybe Japanese manager at the time.
Right.
But he was asked about like coming up against
Yeah.
And we went after the Scots as well.
Okay.
But one of them he did call us the scummy Irish.
Oh, wow.
That would have been lost to the annals of time if it wasn't for Dave O'Doherty.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
He shows up when you need him most, you know.
He is great.
On stage and with the scandalous sound bites as well.
I remember shouting out to him, hey, Dave.
Yeah.
And he just walked by.
And he smacked you in the face on the spot.
Not now, boy.
How dare you speak to me?
No, I went to see him at the Dublin Fringe years ago.
Yeah.
And he took his keyboard out and was like, all right, guys, give me 2 songs. I'll mash them up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just shout out 2 songs. And everyone was too quiet. And I went, Bohemian Rhapsody and Funky Town.
Okay.
And he did.
Oh, fair play.
And it was great.
Fair play.
Great musician.
Yeah. I've seen him several times over the years. Yeah. I saw him in Whelan's before I moved to London. I saw him at the Edinburgh Fringe maybe 2 or 3 times. Yeah. I remember his TV show. Actually, I don't know if it was his TV show. No, he had a slot on this show called Scope on RTE. Okay. And him and Brian Quinn, who's a brilliant Irish actor, he does loads of comedic roles. Yeah. He was like his assistant in it, and they were like, I remember them being a really funny duo. They would do like science experiments and stuff like that. I don't remember. This is way back. This is like 2004, 2003. I don't know.
Would David Arter be because he seems to be like the biggest sort of indie comedian. Like he wouldn't be one that my parents would know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Would he be Irish?
Well, he's been on QI and everything, you know, like he's, you know, but just
an Irish sense of thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But he just gigs a lot. Like he's mad for the gigging.
Yeah. I remember hearing about him cycling from Dublin to Galway.
Yeah.
Because he had like 3 hours till or whatever amount of time was till his gig. And he was like, I can make this.
Oh my God.
And the moment he arrived, it was when he was due on stage.
And for 20 minutes are him just going, He also did a podcast in COVID because he was on Achill Island.
Oh, yeah.
I think he
did it with Second Captains.
Yeah. And I listened to that. That was very good. That was there.
Yeah, they're going to start paying us.
You can send us an invoice for the minus followers you just got. But yeah, he's great and very, very sound. Very.
Have you met him?
Yeah, a couple of times. Only chat briefly, but lovely fella. I think we gigged on the same bill as well at the International couple of years ago, maybe. Yeah.
I was working last night down by the Electric Ballroom in the pub I work in Camden, and Baby Shambles were back.
Baby Shambles, like Pete Doherty's band?
Yeah.
Was he part of it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So people came in afterwards. Yeah. And I was like, are we at the gig? And he was like, yeah. And he took out a vest, this horrible, like, it was once white, but like off-white brown. He was like, this is his shirt.
Oh,
this is Pete's. This is Pete's vest. And I was like, well, hold on to it because he might come in later looking for it.
Yeah. Give that to me. We'll have that destroyed.
I didn't know if they were back or if I don't know if I assume that's their comeback. Gig,
probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. I remember seeing him on Louis Theroux's BBC series last year. And I think he lives in France now.
Yeah, and he's clean.
And he's clean, yeah. I was never, all I remember of Baby Shambles and Pete Doherty is that he was in, when I worked in a hardware store for like 4 years, my teenage years, they'd always have the Sun newspaper every lunchtime. Every week without fail, there'd be photos of him falling out with some club or just like some headline about him. I didn't know a note of his music.
I still don't know his music.
I know one song Wait, it's not Baby Shambles. It's the other band.
Libertines.
The Libertines.
Oh,
and can't stand me now. You can't stand me now.
So which one was? I forgot about that. Actually.
Baby Shambles was his band after the Libertines. I think he left or was kicked out or something like that. Yeah. That was very, at that time I was on NME.com a lot. I had an active interest in music. Where now I'm very passive. I just let whatever hit me.
Or you just listen to the Arctic Monkeys on repeat.
Yeah. Hey, anybody heard about this band called the Arctic Monkeys?
Who would be is there any band? Like Oasis would have been the obvious one last year, but they've ruined it by coming back. But is there any band that hasn't, or you'd like to see reform, or you'd like to see back in some capacity?
I would like to see the original Block Party lineup.
Oh yeah,
actually. Because I think they are still touring in some form, but I think it's the singer and other people who weren't there at first But because I would watch some of their clips on like Jules Holland, when do you remember that period of indie music where there was a lot of really exciting English bands like that who all looked like they went to Cambridge and then picked up electric guitars and were actually annoyingly good.
Yeah. I remember speaking to someone, he was in a show I wrote ages ago.
Yeah.
Who's, I wouldn't say incredibly posh, but just comes from an incredibly privileged background.
Yeah.
Like family, millions and millions and millions. And he was like, he was saying like how every band effectively, every like, especially like London bands, they're all posh.
Yeah.
Because he was like, what they do is, because he plays a couple of instruments, and he was like, well, what you do is the parents want to show off as much as they can, make their kids learn instruments, and then they end up going to Brit school. But that's where it's from posh. And he said
it's from posh.
It's from posh.
I'm afraid you're
but he said to me as well that that's where punk came from, which is true, because punk players could notably not play instruments.
Oh, really?
Like it was about they were coming from nowhere. They were coming from from the depths of poverty, like stealing instruments.
Yeah.
But like the opposite was,
it was a rejection of that. What's the guy? The
Sid Vicious.
Yeah, Sid Vicious. He couldn't play bass guitar, but could assault journalists or photographers or something like that.
So he did have some skills.
So he had the punk factor.
Well, he was punk.
Yeah. He committed to the bit. You know?
Like full credit to him.
Yeah, full credit to him.
And then you have Johnny Rotten, John Lydon, who is votes Tory.
He's such, like, who saw that coming? He was badmouthing Kneecap last year.
Yeah.
And I would have thought, that is such a tap-in. Like, the guy from the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
But no, he's changed.
I think it's a case of I saw some report on it where they were like, he has no idea who Kneecap are.
Oh, right.
He was just asked, and he was like, oh, they're just copying the Sex Pistols.
Oh, right.
But actually, he has no depth, or he hasn't looked into it all.
Right.
I've met people who have like toured on the same lineup as the Sex Pistols.
Oh, yeah?
Like, there's a lot, because where I work in Camden, there's a lot of like heavy pubs, like a lot of venues that would have heavier bands.
Metal pubs. And
But
the Dublin Castles, that's a big one. That's a big one.
That's for tourists now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I remember, because there was a good series on Disney Plus there it was a documentary series about Camden specifically and the music history. A lot of it, the first 2 or 3 episodes are really good, but it was produced by Dua Lipa. And fair play to her, but like I'm not necessarily into her style of music. I was really trying. What's the most gracious way I can say that I'm not a fan?
I think that's fair enough.
I'm not a fan. No, that's too harsh.
I've not listened to it.
No, but she was producing the documentary, and what often you find is that, so then if a big name is producing it, they have to insert themselves into it. I think she grew up near Camden.
She is from Camden, but like, there's being from Camden and there's being from Camden.
Yeah. It's an inflection. But there was episodes about Oasis and Madness gigging there, and I was bet into that. I was like, oh, I love this. Where it was really exciting, where you actually had to go somewhere, and subcultures really were thriving.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting. And then she was like, and I was there too in the 2010s.
All right,
I was like, okay.
Speaking of Camden, I did run into the guy that played. Did you ever see that video? It's horrible. After Glastonbury, horrible for cringe. But it's where he's like, hey, dude, and he plays the ukulele.
Oh my god,
it's horrific.
Oh, that's
It adds so much.
If you haven't seen it, it's a guy who plays. He kind of. Corners is wrong, but like he gets to do a little. She
definitely can escape.
But you can see by her body language that she does not want to be there.
Yeah, no one wants to be there.
Somebody's filming it, presumably his friend or enemy.
I would say, in fact, it's uploaded. It's an enemy.
How it's been received.
Yeah,
and he's playing. Is he playing? He might be playing ukulele or something.
He's playing a ukulele or guitar. I think it's ukulele because it's extra twattery to do that.
Yeah,
and it's his own song, and it's so horrible.
Oh.
But I saw him there, and but he so that's my celebrity get. But I know a lot of people who not a lot. I've spoken to, like, there's a lot of people who are like touring musicians of like heavy metal or punk bands.
Yeah,
that be in like their 60s, 70s.
Yeah,
or maybe 50s, 60s, 70s that are coming in to my pub and a gig that night. Yeah, I met a guy who long flowing locks from a guy from Ennis. He's about 5'4", like stocky. Came in, had a Foster's, 2 sips from it. And I was like, you can just tell if someone's a musician, because you're like, that's a raging alcoholic. And he said a Status Quo tribute act.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, that's a new level of like, how are you gigging? But
What are they called? I'm trying to think of a pun.
I didn't get
Status no.
That's great, actually.
Status that'll do.
Yeah, I actually think that'll do. Yeah. Well, it is now. Whether it is or not, it is now. But people who toured with Sex Pistols, well, not toured with them, but toured with members of the band.
Yeah,
that would be like still gigging.
Yeah,
and they said like, oh, there's like we outdrank them. You know, we went out the following day and like the road manager went crazy because we kept them out drinking all night. And I was like, they're Sex Pistols, they should be able to handle it. And I'm also like, they're also men in their 60s and 70s, and it does sound like I can't do anything worse.
Leave them alone.
God, they can't say no.
Drink up, Johnny Rotten. Yeah. You barely touched your Coors Light.
I love shaming them into like addiction.
Yeah.
That's the punk way. Here's one for you, actually. I was out after post our show on
you mean Burke and Friends?
Burke and Friends, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm this in
you're the ampersand.
The ampersand, yeah. But
oh no, you're one of the friends. No, you're more than that. You're the ampersand. You get a whole symbol.
Whole symbol just for this guy. But we went myself, Ben Butler, and two of the people who came to the show, we went out to have one or two drinks more afterwards. Right?
Ooh, on a Sunday.
On a Sunday of all time.
I was at home revising
for
for an exam. No,
yeah.
Actually, I always struggle to sleep after a gig. The last couple of ones, anyway. I was like,
I have to say, before we go into it, I'm not just saying this to get you guys to go to it. The next one being the 25th of January. Sean is a fantastic MC.
Oh,
I mean this absolutely sincerely. Like, really, really good. Like the first 2 times I did it, it was like such a cracking night, and he really, truly deserves the Burke of the and friends. You know, if it didn't go well, it just would have been friends ?
Well, yeah, we'll see how it goes throughout the year, and we might change it.
We might change it to just a full stop.
Oh, thank you.
Please come.
That's very kind. I have to say, you're quite the MC. And now we've done it again, but
it keeps happening.
You are a great MC, and you were at the Irish Creative Collective Christmas party.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And it's such self-assuredness, and that like loads of the people who are in that room were not there for it. There was a good crowd for the Irish Creative Collective, but we were in a corner. But you went on the mic and you were introducing the act. But you had everybody's attention, like, immediately. Honestly, if I was to give somebody a tip for stagecraft, like, if you're doing stand-up comedy, like, jokes almost come second.
Yeah.
Get comfortable on stage first. Do whatever Joe does. And that just, he looked like he owned the place. And so everybody's like, oh, I guess this guy is in charge.
It's called bullying.
Yeah. And they were here for it. It totally works.
I tried to pick like 2 or 3 faces to see how I'm going.
Oh yeah.
You were one of the faces. So what your face was just like, I was like, good. And then there was a guy over in the left who I think was on a date.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got him. I could just tell he was the guy I kind of focused on.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
And then there was another guy and girl over there. I was like, cool. I got these 3 different corners of the room, so this is happening and it's going well. But we went out afterwards and we went to. I brought them to my favorite, my favorite type of bar, which is a dive bar.
Oh yeah.
Not for like watching football or whatever. It's like it fits
that kind of aesthetic.
Yeah.
It wasn't a genuine dive bar, was it?
Oh, it was genuine dive.
Oh yeah. You were diving off the.
There was someone actually.
I've never been to a dive bar. What happens there?
Yeah, I went down and held my knee and just, and then Ben got a yellow card, like a free kick. But we went in and there was. Have you ever been in Slim Jims?
No.
I recommend. Sorry, that felt dirty.
Have you ever been to Slim Jim?
Yeah, it's. I love the bar so much. It's in Angel in Islington, right?
Yeah.
And we went in and like it was. It's a venue. It could hold 200 people, maybe. I don't know. A lot of people anyway. Yeah. But like, there's tables at the far end, and there was like very quiet. There's like 10 people in the bar. It's getting busier. But there was a girl standing on the table, just like dancing on her own.
Right, okay.
And I'm like, yeah, you go for a girl. It was me, 3 other people, I think, and we went in, and we were there like, and they were playing like if they were playing like AC/DC, Queens of Stone Age, Queen, all different sorts of, but not the hits,
right? Okay,
like the stuff that. But I am
the
all
stuff
in
that only the real fans know.
Yeah, the real losers.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like, and I wasn't like, this is a brilliant night, this is a bad night. I'm just like, this is good crack. It's energy in the room, and we were there for like 25 minutes, had a drink, and I seen Ben Googling. I was like, he better not be going home. And he was like looking for another bar. I'm like, you looking for another bar? He's like, yeah, this doesn't suit our vibe. I think this doesn't work what we want it to be. I'm like, oh, okay. We'll finish our drinks and go, but there's nowhere really else we can go. And but I was like, I don't mind going, but like we'll just have to find somewhere because it's Sunday night. And then we went to, they said, let's go to another bar. I'm not going to say the name of it because I'm not going to compliment it.
Okay.
But it's cocktail bar and it's like open till 4 a.m. And I was in there first time ever during the week and it was so dull. I'm like, yeah, but it's really
open,
dull.
but it's nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing happening. So we went, they were like, fine, we'll go in there. And we went in there and it was just so sanitized. Yeah. But it was like, I guess we could chat and stuff like that. But also, I didn't really want to, I wanted to have a boogie.
I want to have a crazy night. Is Slim Jims, are there bras hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah.
I have been there.
I've been there. You've added to it. Yeah. Every time it's like he gets a God's Christmas present.
Oh, he's back! Stop him
at the hose.
There with just sprinting in with the ladder every December. Oh, he's back for another raid.
Or with a spear, just to get as many as he can. But we went there, and a wedding party came in.
Okay.
And they were so drunk, and they were like, I had to translate. They're all English. Like the bartender was English, they were English, but they couldn't. They were like, "Give me a drink," and they were like, the bartender was like, "What kind of drink?" It's like, "I want a special drink for the bride and groom," and it was like, "But what do they like?" Yeah, and they're like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I just said, "Do this, do that, and whatever." And I went throw a beer in there for me as well. And he was like, "Yes," so I got a beer.
Nice.
Yes. Then they came for me, but I left.
I love that little bit of. That's the type of let's say, I don't want to say cute whore. It's in that genre of like cheekiness.
It's a wink.
Cheeky theft.
Yeah.
Where I don't think it's against the law.
No,
but you almost go, oh, fair play. You saw you're in there.
I had my opportunity, I took it.
Yeah. You know? Like, it reminds me of a friend. I was at Kasabian in the O2. I got free tickets to it. Yeah. Some guy after a gig I did in New Cross, he was also on the bill. He just said to me, "Do you want 2 tickets to Kasabian tomorrow? I can't go anymore. Like for free."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I brought a friend, and we were queuing at the bar, and it was really busy. And my mate was like ordering. He said 2 pints of whatever lager, and the guy said okay, and he went away for a couple of minutes, and he came back, and then he said, hey, and he paid in the meantime. Yeah. And then he said, how many pints did you order? And he said, 4 pints of lager. And then he came back with an extra 2.
That's genius.
Take that, O2.
I had the same thing in the Spurs Stadium.
Oh, yeah?
Myself, Kev, my brother Kev, and we meet up with Luke Carey, a great musician. And I ordered 2 pints for myself and Kev. And then Luke, I said, I'll get one for Luke. He was a bit behind it.
Yeah.
So I ordered that separately.
Yeah.
And it took them ages to pour because they kept on fucking up the pour. And at one point they went, would you take this? And I was like, I'm not going to take it if you say it like that. And they're like, okay. And then took away the 2 pints. And then they came up, gave me the third one. And they went, you paid for this, didn't you? I went, yes. Yes, I did.
So you're going to present that tap in.
And ran away.
Yeah.
Okay, move on to a question.
Yeah.
So one from Elaine McAdam.
Elaine.
Nice. Housemate Elaine. First time sending in a question that's being read out because usually it's pertaining to me.
You left the dishes unwashed.
Yeah, that fire you started, Joe, is getting quite big. She asked the question, perfect for this time of January where nothing's happening and everyone's worried. What is your biggest fear?
Wow.
Yeah.
Straight to it.
Yeah.
Biggest fear. I guess it'd be similar as most people. It's just like some inexplicable thing that destroys your life and career, leaving you inexplicably and rapidly homeless.
In a matter of moments.
Yeah.
You said inexplicably twice.
I
as well.
did.
That's
yeah.
Cringe, bro.
I need a thesaurus.
So so yours is just the imaginary. Is it something that just happens that ruins everything?
Yeah. I guess just life being ruined is my biggest fear. It's kind of vague, Also, something to be more specific, like being like that guy you mentioned in the Dua Lipa video. Public humiliation like that.
Oh my god! But being known,
but on the
forever.
Internet, that's my specific. That's my worst fear.
If you're caught with like something that's like, where people just go, no.
Like where people being the guy where people are laughing at you,
and also kind of feeling sorry for you as well for just because
I wasn't feeling sorry for him.
I was. Actually, I was. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of empathized.
Oh no, I did a bit because
I was like, we've all been there.
Nothing, and you know what? In a way, he was shooting his shot. You know, he was like, "Here's Dua Lipa. This could be my inspiring moment where she says, 'You got the goods, kid,' and signs them up."
I love that she turns into a 1930s New York agent.
They always do. They always do.
Got it, kid.
But you know, it just went. There was another guy who he did an audition for SNL. A couple of years ago, but he did like a musical audition, and it wasn't even a request.
Oh, he got so much hate.
He got
that.
I think he deleted his account.
Yeah,
and I think
he's working at Disneyland now.
Really?
Yeah,
that's not cool.
That's not cool. I really
listen. People might they didn't like the sense of humor. It was a little bit cringe.
But he went, I would say.
But he was talented.
Yeah, and he showcased his talent, so I think he completely went for it.
That's the thing. He was being proactive, right?
Yeah.
He's being DIY. He was using the tools that were available to him, social media and his comedic ability, his songwriting. And then for that, his reward is he has to delete his account because he gets so much abuse.
Yeah.
There is an element of just absolute... What is the word? Just I don't know. Not Schadenfreude.
Yeah, wanting to see...
Just reveling in someone else's misery. Yeah.
Especially someone knowing that you have never tried your best.
Yeah.
You've never tried, or you aren't as good as them, and seeing other people validate that your insecurity.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is fucking fear itself, bro.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know what that means.
I'm sure that's in a film, isn't it?
It's Harry Potter. Harry Potter being... It is. Well, Harry Potter was like in the thing where it shows your biggest fear. His became the Death Eater or something like that. And then they went, very clever, Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Your biggest fear is fear itself.
Is it not just Death Eaters?
No,
because that's what came out of the box.
But I think it's... Well, the teacher said it wasn't. I don't know. I've not seen them all. I just know. I'm also afraid of just like...
Harry Potter.
There's... big celebrity.
Well,
My
biggest
fear would be... what was it? Did you ever see the thing? It's like a spoken word sort of piece. I think it's Baz Luhrmann or something like that. It's an Australian, but it's like
wear sunscreen.
Yeah. But one of them, it's just like bad things don't happen when you're prepared. It happens on a Tuesday morning when you're going to work, or whatever the quote is. It's like just things happen out of nowhere, and it's left me terrified of Tuesday morning ever since.
So your worst fear is Tuesday morning.
Yeah,
right. Okay,
because Tuesday's gone according to Leonard Skinner. So
is that?
Like that song. Tuesday's gone.
There we go. There we go again. Learning.
My baby's gone with the wind.
Is her name Tuesday, or is he talking about the day?
It just says fucking Tuesday's gone.
It's poetic license.
Just
dick.
let
them sing the song.
Let them create. And also, Elaine. I'm afraid of Elaine.
Oh, we're agreed.
The boy must die.
Thanks, Elaine. We're not afraid of you, which is exactly what we would say.
Okay, I do one thing we have to say now because we'll forget it next time we do this. We went to see a play.
Oh yeah.
Which we completely forgot to mention.
Yeah, we did.
It's running till February, so chatting about it now can't be good. But went to see Plough on the Stairs. No, we didn't. Sorry. Went to see Playboy of the Western World.
Yeah. That's the wrong play.
That's a wrong play.
Well, to be fair, you're thinking old Irish play.
Yeah.
We saw
that begins with a P.
Yeah. Same genre. We went to see the Playboy of the Western World. Aina Hardwick as the Playboy.
Of said Western World.
Sean McSweeney.
Nicola Coughlan.
And Nicola Coughlan.
My mate Matthew Forrest, who I didn't know was in it until he came out on stage.
Yeah, I thought it really broke the fourth wall when he waved at you and said, "Hi,
Joe,
what are you doing here? Stop the play.
It's my pal Joe."
And you had a 10-minute catch up. Going, you know yourself.
Because we had that point as well. We were like, oh, anyway, and we kept on just being too awkward to continue.
Back to the play, I guess.
Yeah. But like, it's so funny because when he came on stage, I was actually sitting beside Elaine and I went, "Oh look, it's." I said, "Insert club name here," because that's where we work together. And I was like, "What's he doing up there?" I had no idea he was in it. I would say the play was similar to Tenet, in that it's my fault I didn't get it.
To be fair, genuinely, I was cut further away than you. I actually couldn't understand what some people were saying for the first 10 minutes, but then my ear attuned to it. But also, it was written 100 years ago, so the language, is different. Yeah. And also, it's very, because I was reading about it afterwards, like it's purposely, how do I say this, like Irishified, like Shawneen, everything's een, like at the end of it. And my girlfriend, God bless her, who was French, did not know what was going on. She she came along. She gave her best. But I think she, like me as well, I think her ear attuned to it eventually.
But I didn't have a clue. I was like, what's happening? And it's like I got the same similar to Shakespeare. Like I got the story, but also the nuance was lost on me. I was going for pure like body language.
Oh right,
to get what was actually happening.
Yeah.
And
there was a lot of whimpering, a lot of cowering in this play. I'd say in terms of body language. And
what an interesting review.
Yeah, a lot of whimpering.
A lot of whimpering. Yeah.
Oh, I like the whimpering.
The British reviewers were like, I love when Irish whimper, like the normal state.
But like unreal cast and the stage and all was pretty cool.
Shout out as well, someone I mentioned, Marty Breen.
Oh yeah,
who I saw at Edinburgh Fringe with their show Bitch.
I love it every time you say that.
I love.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Well, I'm going to get a text off my mom after this now.
I heard you say the B word.
Not the bad one, but not the good one either. But she's one of the finest pieces of theatre I've ever seen. Is that show that she wrote, and to see her on the National, I was like,
very cool,
very very cool.
Yeah, no, I was jealous. Yeah. That's a very cool, and it's the first time I've seen something in the National Theatre as well. It was class.
It was class, man. Class, man. So go see it, but also read up about it beforehand, so you're not horribly confused like we were.
I did. Joe very kindly offered us tickets, and then I was like, I'm not going to do any research.
Neither did I. I didn't think I'd have to.
Yeah.
But it was out of my depth, is what I was. I'm an unintelligent man.
Yeah, but there
was a rhyme there.
It's okay.
I couldn't finish it.
Come back next week and we'll finish.
We'll finish it. All right, Black in the Blue Bin, guys.
Black in the Blue Bin.
Enjoy middle of January. My birthday's in 2 weeks, so do something nice for me. It's in like 13 days, so
make the most of it.
Okay, of my mid 30s. Black and Blue Bin.
Bye.
Hello, YouTube.
Hi.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they were there for all that other stuff.
I know, but now it's just exclusively them.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think we should, considering a couple of weeks ago, mayhem happened, and somehow the YouTube specific section was lost.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just
in the second Great Fire of London.
Just the way it happens.
Yeah.
No mishaps over in my end.
No.
No
technical boo-boos.
Yeah. Or boobies. But there was the Pierce Brosnan. He's here. Sorry, it's a gunshot.
That's it. Pierce Brosnan just descended from the ceiling and shot Joe in the leg.
But the Pierce Brosnan story.
Yeah.
God help. You know what? I'll just remember it.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna. It's not. I know the basis of it.
All right.
But it was the second Pierce Brosnan story.
All right.
Which
this is the third one, actually.
No, this is the second one, because the first one.
The first one is the I don't care. The second one is somebody saw him at a bar, right? And he pretended to be on the phone.
Oh, so this is the third one.
Yeah.
Third one said twice.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was at a bar as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Pierce, is everything okay?
He's been to a bar 3 times in his life. There's clearly a problem.
He doesn't care about anything anymore.
But Pierce Brosnan went to he was shooting a film with David Kelly.
Okay.
Must be 25 odd years ago.
Yeah.
David Kelly's been dead a bit. And they were going, and this guy who sent in this was assistant to David Kelly. And they went to a bar afterwards, have a few drinks.
Yeah.
And a guy came up to him, shook Pierce Brosnan's hand, and he said, the main reason I wanted to do that, because this is the closest I'll ever get to Halle Berry's arse.
Have you told this story on the podcast before?
Yeah, but it got cut from the YouTube section.
Oh, was it in that one?
It was in that YouTube section, because I remember in the edit, I say the whole time, there's more Pierce Brosnan stories. If you're on YouTube, go to YouTube, go to YouTube.
Yeah, you did.
And that's the one episode where YouTube gets cut. So people are going to be thinking I'm fucking rinsing bullying them or something.
Right.
But Pierce Brosnan, I didn't realize, because I had, up until the point we released that, or had that story, or around that time, I'd only ever heard one story about Pierce Brosnan in the wild.
Oh yeah.
And that they'd met him and he was a complete arsehole.
Right.
And that was, but in fairness, that was James Corden.
Oh.
Who said that?
Was it?
He said the only rude person he'd ever met in Hollywood was Pierce Brosnan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's rich. I mean, come on. You know, the Spider-Men pointing at each other. I mean, James Gordon calling someone that.
It's funny how, like, derived he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. To be fair, sometimes it just reaches, it becomes a thing, you know.
But how does it feel to be him?
He must be aware of it. But wealthy, yeah.
But in fairness, he's not, like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Gavin Stacey's great.
Absolute credit to Gavin Stacey. But it's funny that, like, it's like if we had someone who created an iconic Irish TV show that somehow did, just through their own personality, managed to become the most derided person within our culture.
No one springs to mind, though.
Not off the top of my head. I cannot think of anyone.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the thing that we didn't mention, I was doing a voiceover a couple of months ago, and I was in London, and the other actor, she was in Dublin.
Yeah.
And she said, she's really lovely. Like, I could see her on the screen. She said, "Hi, Sean, how's it going?" She knew me from my videos, which was nice. I was like, oh my God, I'm blushing. And then I was like, I recognize her voice as well. And if she would have looked up, I was just staring at her like this. I was like, where do I know you from? She won the Lovely Girl competition in Father Ted. Yeah.
Did she go from being a lovely girl to a lovely woman?
Yes.
Did you say that to her?
No.
Missed opportunity.
Let me move on with my life. Session cancelled.
I did. Now, did you ask her?
No. But it occurred to me. I did this. I tapped my forehead and said,
I shook it from your. I remember I did an acting class with a certain acting coach in Dublin, who I wouldn't recommend.
Stanislavski.
Yeah, not for me. But we all went out for drinks afterwards. Mulligan's, I think it was.
Is that near the Liberty Hall? Like, is it across the river, or am I thinking of a different one?
I think that's Mulligan's as well. But maybe it's called Mulligan's or not.
This is such an Irish conversation.
Yeah.
I was in the pub. Which one? Mulligan's. The other Mulligan.
The one across from the Spire, near Spire. It's like.
Oh right, no, I'm thinking of somewhere.
So we were in there having a few drinks, and I walked over, and they were showing Father Ted clips.
Yeah.
And they're looking at the one, good for you, Father. Good for you. And she's like holding the bag.
She's like, yeah.
And I was like, why are you showing them that? I thought because a lot of people, English wasn't their first language, thought they were just like, showing them Father Ted. It's like, this is our culture. It's like, no, she's her.
Oh, really? She was
her.
There?
She was her. She was in the acting class.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
And I was like,
that's one of them that's really in my brain.
Yeah.
But the fucking Greeks.
They created
They invented
No,
gayness.
that's the no, the Chinese he's after. But she was like in her 20s when she did that. Same as Pauline McLean. Like
they aged her up.
Yeah, and when you don't even think about it when you're watching it, but then when you look at it back, knowing that, you're like, she's
kind of far away, so you can't really tell.
I just like, good for you, Father.
I love that when she's swinging the bag around and she's not even saying words anymore. She's just completely feral.
I love it. Fair play to Aaron Matthews on creating that show all by himself. Fair fucking play to him.
Nice.
All right.
I think we live there.
We actually haven't done a joke. We didn't do it last 2 weeks ago.
I don't have one.
Do you want to look up a joke?
My phone is currently recording this.
Oh, it is. So I guess it's on the big dog.
It's all on you.
Do you want to make up a joke while I'm looking for one?
I was thinking of a joke that popped into my head from Bill Bailey earlier this year, last week, because I was in the dentist. Okay. He was like, it's not like a man walks into a bar joke, but he's like, the dentist is such an odd vibe because you go in and everything's very calm, and then when all the instruments have really terrifying names, it's like, Jane, give me the Colonel, Satan's talons.
Did you say this is Bill Bailey?
Yeah. This is from an old show.
Yeah. Satan's talents.
Yeah.
All right, I've one here. I've not read it.
Okay.
It's very quick. What is the difference between a duck?
Wow, that's an abstract one. What is it? Go on, plow through.
One of its legs is both the same. What the hell? I swear to God.
What's the difference between a duck? One of its legs is both the same. What?